Hello and welcome to Dynamic Racing League Round 7 live from Canada. As always, I won't be commentating through the practice race, but I'll be practicing doing all the camera-y stuff, so enjoy, and I will speak again in a bit. Hello and welcome to Dynamic Racing League's race around Canada. We don't know what the weather's going to do. The practice race was pretty crazy, wasn't it? So, as we wait for this to load, I will finish eating whatever I'm eating. Sorry, I was munching on a chocolate muffin. So, as you're probably aware, I didn't commentate on the last race because I was away. I was actually on a train, so made it difficult to commentate. But last time out, the story of the weekend was that the 2018 pole position at the Monaco Grand Prix went to Jayor, who qualified in pole position in 1 minute 9.274. This was a very good result. Qualifying in second place was myatesftw, and in third place was Perry the Dog 6, and Allking actually qualified in fifth. Biffa Chipmunk in ninth, Liverpool 78, Alpin McKay fourth. Liverpool 78 was in ninth. Sorry, just picking out odd drivers there to say, and Alpin McKay was in fourth. So that was how they qualified. It was a crazy race, as always is around Monaco. You never predict what happens. And Vizillo 97, who qualified last, wasn't actually in qualifying. He's joined the session for the race. Qualified last, won the race, and he was the first driver since here in Canada last year to win from last, which Claudio Clatti to ACC did. And while we mentioned Claudio, I want to wish him the best of luck in his new adventure in go-karting, with getting funding and all of that malarkey, and I hope it works out well for him, hence why he's not racing with us at the moment. So, Fazillo 97 won the race, followed by Alpin McKay, Jayor in third, fourth Carter 5510, fifth Liverpool 78, sixth Biffa Chipmunk, seventh Jeff Singleton, eighth Orb King, ninth Perry the Dog 6, and 10th was Mattis FTW baby. So, what did that do to the championship? Well, Orb King still at the top of the championship, but only by 12 points over Alpu Mutke in second place. Third place is Liverpool 78 at the moment. Fourth is Fazillo 97. Fifth Jayor. Sixth Perry the Dog 6. Seventh Matagigis FTW. Eighth Clatti to ACC. Ninth Storm 2006 UK, and in 10th is Carter 5510. Constructors Championship. Top 3, Force India leading the way by 21 points. A nice little lead they have there over Williams in second place with 83, followed by Renault in third with 71 points. Now, I haven't really been watching this lap by Biffa Chipmunk, but he will be the first person to cross the line. So let's wait and see as he comes up the back straight now towards the chicane. It's quite a long straight, and he appears to have backed off and gone back into the pits. So he won't be the first person to complete a lap, as I wait and see if I can work out who will be the first person to complete a lap, as we have a yellow flag in sector 3 now. Trying to work out what that's for. So Mattis has either just messed up his lap or getting out of the way for someone else. And he's got front wing damage there, so I believe he has probably messed up his lap somewhere out there. So what have the pole position times been over the last few years? Well, in 2016, pole position went to Claudio Clatti to ACC with a 1 minute 12.523. In 2017, the pole position time was a 1 minute 10.667 by Calic Wrist, as we have seen Mattis stop out on track here, letting the traffic go by. And we have an opening lap time here by Bryzy91, a 1 minute 11.161, as we've got another yellow flag. And Blamtka has retired from the session, crashing out in the middle sector, I would presume, trying to see if anyone's about to drive through that now. No, but Blasmuk has retired from the session. As I just randomly go through, what detail? We need to see what tyres are fitted. Telemetry, we don't, well, we could look at telemetry, lap data we don't, telemetry no, detail fitted, broadcast. Okay, so as you can see the tyres now that they have fitted to the car. We have ultra soft, so let's go on board with Alpu Mutke. He's normally one to watch because quite wide at the hairpin, but try straightening it out again. Maybe it's deliberate and he's backed off, so maybe it wasn't a fast lap. Is he on an out lap? Yeah. Should have really looked at that before I started commentating on it, shouldn't I really? So let's watch Orb King as he misses the chicane. Misses the chicane there, so that lap won't count. Fazillo is now set at 1 minute 11.9. Quite close times there, but I think we'll see at least a 1 minute 8 and 1 minute 9 around here. That's my boy Abu Jagu Jagua. Abu Jagu Jagua. Abu Jagu Jagua. I had it right first time, I don't know why I kept doubting myself. Abu Jagu Jagua, 1 minute 10.595 on the ultra soft tyres. Quicker than last year's pole position already. And Alpu Mutke has got 5-second penalty for colliding there with someone. With, I didn't quite see who it was. Let's have a look if I can catch up with it again. So Alpu Mutke has apparently collided with someone, and he's lost his front wing, Alpu Mutke. So Alpu Mutke has collided with, I can't seem to find it at the moment. There we go. So let's keep going back until, so Alpu Mutke, who did he collide with? I've gone too far back now, I confused myself. Anyway, Alpu Mutke has collided with someone, he's lost his front wing, and he's got a 5-place grid penalty. That is not what he would want. Goulet Toprak here, driving for Ferrari now. Hicksy's just set the quickest time. Here we go. Now this is what we're talking about. Hicksy, a 1 minute 10.4. We're starting to hit the headline laps. But look at Abu Jagu Jagua's lap time. 1 minute 10.595 on the ultra soft. Hicksy's only a tenth quicker on the hypersoft. So there's probably a lot of time here in this session. Still left to find. So let's see if I can find Kubilay Toprak. He's supposedly on a lap. Here we go. Let's ride on board with him now. Good watch you don't go too wide through that corner and hit the wall. Nice tight line. Wait for the 100 meter board. Breaking down into third gear. Second gear to get the car into the apex. Up to through the gears. Make sure you don't wheel spin too much. Out to the curb. Real nice line there. Up through the gears. Currently sitting in P12 is Kubilay Toprak, but he hasn't actually set a lap time. Now going into the chicane nice and steady through here. Probably could have carried a bit more speed going through there, but I don't know what setup he is running. He is currently on the hypersoft tyres, so the grippiest of all tyres, hitting into the 100 meter board now. We've got to switch down at least second gear, first gear to get the front turned in up through the gears. Now second, bit slow onto the power now. It's going to cost him a little bit of time, but now going up the straight you want to use all your ERS, and your DRS is now be flying open on the beep. The beep just went up on the DRS. He's only doing 195, 196, 98, 99, 200, not quite 200 miles per hour, 100 meter ball, breaking down the third gear now, going through the final chicane, making sure you don't crash the wall of champions. Open DRS, going over to the left hand side, not staying on the right hand side for the quickest time, and he sets a 1 minute 15.1, probably not a going fast lap. That wasn't as quick as it could have been. This would be quick though. Let's watch for a potential pole position starter here. Going through turn 2 now, up through the gears, 5th, 6th, Going through the right left chicane, clip the curb, not too much curb because it will spin you out. Goes slightly wide, mess up his line, it will ruin his exit all the way down through here and losing speed up to the 100 meter board, breaking down out of third gear, second gear maybe. Third gear takes a lot of curb. Fourth gear takes a lot of curb on the exit. Could have taken a bit more curb on the exit, but up now through the gear 7, 8th. The DRS will be wide open as Jayor has now set the quickest lap going through here. He's messed this up a few times, but he gets it right. But oh, stays on the track, but he doesn't take the optimum line. He's lost a lot of time. They're going to the 100 meter board now, breaking down into second gear. First gear, maybe not. No, second gear. It's to reduce the wheel speed on the exit, straight into car as quick as possible. Up through the gears now, ready in 6th gear, 7th. It's probably a full whack. Open DRS on the beam. Already at 200 miles per hour. Kublai too bright on the straight, didn't even reach 200 miles per hour. Down the 100 meter boards through the final chicane, avoid the wall of champions on the exit, keep up to the right, it's a straight line. The track as much as possible, shortest route to 1 minute 11.0. There's probably at least a second in that on those two exits. So he could probably at least do a 1 minute 10.0, which is not what people want to hear, at least in Carter. Wow, Carter, no offence to him, but I wouldn't expect that from Carter. Pole position. Ultra soft tyres as well, not the hyper soft tyres. Must stress that Orb King actually was on super softs, but he could go much quicker on those super softs, easily. I'm confused. What is going on here? I'm loving F1 2018. Let's get Orb King down the order. Let's mix his championship up a little bit. And what is going on? Biffa Chipmunk now sets the quickest lap time. Maybe the track's coming to people. Maybe it's starting to rubber up. This was on the hypersoft tyres, but it just shows what sort of lap time is possible out there. And Little Paul now goes quickest. Here we go. This is where the real laps are happening. Jeff Sington, what did he just do? Just set a lap. Has he backed off? Yes, he has. I want to watch a lap now. Brizzy, is he on a lap? No, he's backed off. Vizillo, out lap. Lewis, is he on a quick lap? No. Perry the Dog, this is a quick lap, surely. No, it's not. This is the end of an out lap. But let's watch this lap unfold. Going through this corner now into the first sector. Corners 1 and 2. Beautiful line through there. Let's turn off the UI completely. Coming down into turn 3 now. Nice clipping of the curbs. Lovely exit there. Straight lines it much as possible. See, he actually got the speed out of the corner, which is going to be crucial because it's quite a long run down through these corners. Takes much more curb on the exit. No, he slides. Wow, I thought he was going to lose it, but he has the DRS wide open now, going down the straight underneath the bridge. Spots his braking point. Loses a lot of speed there and a lot of time. Yeah, that's... Where's he gone? Where has he gone? That's that lap over. This would not be a quick lap here by Perry the Dog 6. So let's get our onboard, well, our telemetry back up. So the current order with 6 minutes, just under 6 minutes remaining, is Alpin Mutke set the quickest lap while we are watching all of that. Let's go all the way up to Alpin Mutke. Alpin Mutke has set the quickest lap, but let's not forget that he will have a 5-place grid penalty, so he's at least starting 6th. Second position at the moment currently in the pits is Little Paul 78. Third position is Biffa Chipmunk currently in the pits. Fourth, Blank 101. Driving for Ferrari. Currently taking the vacant seat of Claudio, or Claita ACC as he is known to the majority of you, the 2014 F1, the F1 2014 Dynamic Racing League champion, as we see Blank 101. Let's see what sort of racing driver he will be. He looks quick at the moment. Ultra soft tyres, a 1 minute 9. Not bad. Into the braking zone now in 6th, 5th. Clips the wall a little bit there. Down towards the line. 1 minute, well, 1 minute 10, so he's actually slower than his previous lap. But is he going again? I wouldn't go again. Don't really know much about Blank 101, but I'm interested to see how he races. He may have raced last race. I wouldn't know, would I? Because I wasn't here, but I don't think he did. So there's a few cars on outlaps. A very slow Jayor. No, it's just the angle. To Jayor. Let's see what sort of lap time he will do. DRS wide open now. Coming down the back straight. No laps on these tyres. Only goes into the pits. Comes into the pits. That was a bit of an odd thing to do. Hicksey's on an outlap. Jeff Sington on an outlap in the Red Bull there. Abijagoo currently in the pits. Outlap from Orb King. Now, Orb King. His qualifyings haven't really been going that well over the last few races. Monaco qualified 5th. Spain qualified 13th. Baku qualified 14th. Though I didn't actually qualify. China qualified 14th. Bahrain qualified 10th. And in Australia, I didn't write down where he qualified. But he will want to change that. He will want to make sure that he is victorious. He has quite a lot of podiums here. How many podiums do you have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He has 8 podiums here. So he knows this track very well. Let's see what sort of lap time he can do. Can he improve on his current position of 10th? 5-time champion Orb King here. Has he been listening to my advice on the commentary? Let's see how he gets this exit. He does get a better exit here. He will carry much more speed down through these corners. 100-meter board now going into 3rd gear. Takes a lot of curb. Takes him slightly wide, but gets speed again. Carries nice speed down this straight. This will be a definitely much quicker time. Down to 4th. Quite a messy exit again on that corner. Maybe he's been struggling with that in practice, or maybe he just can't get the knack of it like some other drivers. Brakes into the very last second. He messes up his exit line again. This course is all about exits on corners, and it's just not working out at the moment for Orb King here. We've got 8 viewers. This is like a record for us. Let's go down the back straight, down through the gears, clips both curbs, down the front straight. What sort of lap time is he going to deliver here? 1 minute 9.8, which pushes him up to 5th, which means he will start in front of Alpumke if it stays like this. I could race this. I could be on pole position, and Orb King has decided that's the best he can do, and he's going to retire from the session now as his car. This is his AI driving. I don't think it's him, because he does this to save tyres. So when I always go, has he crashed? No, he hasn't. He always does it on purpose. So with just over a minute remaining, Alpumke remains in the pit lane. Maybe leaving it right to the last second. Little Paul 78. He's on a flying lap. Let's see how this goes. DRS not open, so he'll probably be coming into the pits, or maybe he just didn't. This is odd. Why isn't he not opening his DRS? DRS open now. 1 minute 10 dead. That is still 2nd place, and not as quick as his lap a minute ago. So he's definitely going on a quick lap now, as Blank 101 has retired from the session. Don't know if that's deliberate or not. Coming through the fast section now. It does take. This is a better. Whoa! Too much power on the exit though. If he didn't put his foot down as hard, he would be better off. And now with Blank, someone set a quicker lap, which has put. Oh, is that deliberately trying to crash? I'm not sure. We see Carter 5510 there. Yeah, he's retired from the session. So I think we know who to watch out for. Carter 5510. Is he going for a lap? Abijagoo. So this would be Abijagoo's fastest final lap, as Mattis sets the quickest lap. Fazillo goes up into 3rd. We'll ride on board with Abijagoo. He is one of my favourite drivers, as people know who listen to my stream. This has pushed Orb King all the way back down to 9th. He was pretty strong for the top 5 a minute ago. Now he's all the way back down to 9th. There's loads of yellow flags here for all the cars that have decided to retire along this straight. What can Abijagoo do? This is nice. That's Owen has to take note of how to take that corner from Abijagoo. That was a very nice exit there into the hairpin. Late braking, squares it off nicely. This is actually looking like a strong run in my opinion. Bit offline there. Let's see what he can do down straight. DRS wide open, getting as much slipstream as possible. Thank God that was only on my screen. I thought I was all going to end there. And he messes. Does he mess it up? No, he gets it right. DRS wide open. Doesn't stay to the right hand side. He should have stayed to the right hand side. He could have been on pole position, but no, you're just in 4th place. That would at least save 3/10 if he stayed on the right hand side going down that straight there. But Abujagu Jagua, 4th. 3rd position once Alpu Mutke gets his penalty, should he get it. Let's watch Fazillo. Clearly not on a quick lap. Let's see if we can find someone on a quick lap. I don't think we have got anyone on a quick lap. No, everyone seems to be going pretty slow unless Perry the Dog 6 is on a quick... No, he's finished. Everyone has finished. Fazillo, is he on a quick lap? No. So this will be your starting grid for the Grand Prix, as though this is a bit interesting, isn't it? So Lewis Scafe has now got a 5-place grid penalty for actually doing bugger all, if I am honest. So I'm getting loads of mentions here. I should have looked. Oh, so it was actually Lewis Scafe's ghost there who got a penalty. Very odd. So I need to work out who I need to... I'm reading back through the chat at the moment. Good luck with commentary, good luck to everyone. Okay, thanks. So, I'm sorry what I did. Okay, so now I need to work out who is actually where. I do believe Mattis is on pole position, but we need to wait and see as we wait for this to load. Doesn't we load here? Which is very, very strange, but we wait for Little Paul 78 and Biffa Chipmunk. So, first place will be Mattis in the McLaren. Second place will not be Alpu Mutke. He will be in 7th place. And second place will now be Jayor. Third place will be Abujagu Jagua. As I see it is all taking off in the chat. Abujagu Jagua. 4th place will be Fazilio. I don't know why I said it like that. 4th place it will be Fazilio, and in 5th place will be Little Paul 78. 6th place will be Carter 5510. 7th will be Alpu. 8th will be Biffa Chipmunk. I'm trying to write them down. 9th will be Blank 101. 10th will be Orb King. Wow, Orb King, 5-time champion, starting in 10th. 11th, once I get it up again, 11th will be Hixie 123. 12th will be Jeff Sington. So, as the formation lap starts, we will run through the starting order. First place is Mattis, starting from pole position here for McLaren. Second place is Alpu Mutke in the Williams, even though I swear he had a 5-place grid penalty. He is starting down the field. That is a mistake, don't worry. So in second place will be Jayor. Third place, Abujagu Jagua. 5th place is Fazilio. The 4th place Fazilio. 5th place is Little Paul 78. 7th will be Alpu Mutke. So in 6th will be Carter 5510. 8th will be Biffa Chipmunk. I'm getting my hang of this now. 9th will be Blank 101. 10th will be 5-time champion Orb King. 11th will be Hixie 123. 12th will be Jeff Sington. Bryzy 91 will be in 13th. 14th won't be Ellis Scafe. He will be last in 18th. So in 14th will be Perry the Dog 6, who did not have a very good qualifying there. 15th will be Kubilay Toprak. And in 16th will be Blaz Muk. And in 17th will be Gogs 27, followed by Lewis Scaife. So as they line up on the grid now, let's see who will win this race here today. It is going to be a good one. Don't go anywhere. As we wait for the lights, we have... Still waiting for the lights, still waiting for the lights. What do we want? Race car noises. When do we want them? Meow! As we see some jump starts, the Biff Chipmunk got a drive-through penalty for jump start. I think someone else had a jump start there. We see two cars coming through the field pretty quickly as we see Jayor leading the way, followed by Abidjagu in second place. That's a really good start. Fazillo 97 in third place. myatesftw in fourth place from pole position here. So let's see if we keep it clean through these corners now. Everyone keeping fairly close. Carter 5510 probably going to look for a move here now. Not quite. Haven't actually seen any overtakes in this lap so far. As sector 2 we have a yellow flag. Let's hope everybody gets through that okay. As you see, is that Carter 5510 thinking about making a move on the Red Bull there? No, but he goes completely off the track. And is he going to keep it? No, he's going all over the place there on this opening lap. As we see a lock up there. So people are actually keeping fair. There's a battle going on here between Alpu Mutke and Blank 101. Blank 101 and Biff Chipmunk are all fairly close together. As Fazillo is actually all over the back of Abidjagu. Is he going to make a move into the chicane? No. And Jayor decides to serve a pit lane penalty, I believe. I believe it was Jayor with the penalties. So I'm guessing that was before. So Abidjagu is now fighting for the lead with Fazillo. As Fazillo now gets through in Abidjagu. Although Abidjagu actually keeps him behind with a very good defensive display there. Really well done as Mattis is watching this battle unfold. Alpu Mutke is up to 4th. Orb King now in 5th. It's going to do their race a lot of good. Mattis all over the back of Fazillo here. What can he do? As we go down the field, let's see Perry the Dog on the back of Hixie 123. See a dive there trying to go on. No, these are two teammates, let's not forget. Trying to keep an eye on the close battles in this race. I think the front battle is probably the one we need to watch here as they go up the back straight. Here we go. Is a move going to happen here? 3 cars battling for the lead. This doesn't happen in real life. Alpu Mutke could be in this as well if everyone holds each other up. Here we go into the chicane. A move can't be done as the McLaren of Mattis is ever increasingly gaining on these two. Can Abidjagu keep him behind again as he hits the front? He damages the front wing. That is going to cause him a lot of trouble, more trouble than he probably realizes at this exact moment in time. So Abidjagu manages to fend off Fazillo, and it was through these corners now he'll be able to pull away. Because look at the understeer generated by that damaged front wing. That's going to just harm his race completely. You can see it now as we see Mattis is actually going to be really close to the back of Fazillo going in to these couple of corners. Down the straight, Fazillo will be quicker, losing a bit of front downforce. We see Jayor is lining up a move. Jayor's actually got overtaken by Liverpool 78 there. You see 4 cars now battling for the lead. This is what we need to watch. I know there could be actual overtakes going on, but this is important. This is for the race win here. As we see Fazillo lining up a move on Abidjagu. Is he going to go defensive? No. He goes for the inside line and dives into the pits. Both of them dive into the pits. Fazillo's got a 5-second skid penalty, but you can't actually know. So very early pit stop for the drivers there. So that leaves Mattis in the lead for the moment. Let's see position changes. Let's see stops. Let's see tyres. What tyres do they have fitted? That's going to be the big question. Did they have Hypersofts on? They must have had Hypersofts on. Yes, so they had Hypersofts on, so that's why they had to pit early. And probably why they had such a good start. So we can see that our new top 4, well, our new leaders after the first 4 laps. We have myatesftw baby leading, closely followed by Alpu Mutke, who showed great pace at the beginning in qualifying but had that 5-place grid penalty. Third place is Blank 101. His first race with Ferrari. Fourth place, Orb King. Never discount him. 5-time champion. Fifth place is Kubilay Toprak. As Jeff Singleton had an incident. No, but they're fighting Jeff Singleton and Fazillo as we see them getting very close. Fazillo obviously is just pitted. Fifth place is Kubilay Toprak as we see a 3-second penalty now for Bryzy 91. Sixth place is Hixie 123. Seventh is Perry the Dog 6, right behind his teammate Hixie 123. This could get interesting. Let's stay with this just for the moment now. As we see Carter has just got past Little Paul. Little Paul's gone into pit, so we're getting excited then. And Blasmuk has gone down the field, so... Well, no, he hasn't actually. Where did Blasmuk qualify? He qualified 16th, so that's what's happening. Trying to work it out. I'm a bit out of practice. I haven't done this for a few weeks. Gogs 27 has got overtaken 3-second time penalty for Carter 5510 for multiple warnings. Alpumutke, look, is still staying close to Mattis, but the two teammates here are going to battle. He wants to set him up for the back straight. This is got too close to him there and had to back off a little bit and messed up his line. Jayor all over the back of Jeff Singleton now. What can he do? He's going to have the inside line going into the hairpin. Takes as much curb as possible. Jeff Singleton's doing a really good job of defending that. Too much power. His wheel spin as Jayor is clearly getting frustrated with the position he is in. But we need to go all the way out to the top and see Alpumutke. Has he got past Mattis? Yes, he has. Around the outside of turn 1 because Mattis got an answer for it. Is he going to cut back underneath? He could do. Let's see what happens here. As Jayor did get past Jeff Singleton going down that straight. So Alpumutke takes the lead as Hixie and Perry the Dog are battling, you can see. But this is the battle we need to watch. Perry the Dog is going down the field. Has something happened to him? No, he's just in the middle of a battle, I think. But this is what we need to watch. Mattis lining up Alpumutke here. All over the back. There's going to be a battle down the straight once again, I am sure. As you see, Abidjagu has actually got really good pace. He's gone to the Hypersoft again, so going for quite the aggressive strategy, is he? Could be a safety car. I've had safety cars here in the past. We've had people crashing out when they shouldn't crash out of the lead as well. Quote myatesftw 2016, leading the race by miles and just put it in the wall. Should have won the race, would have won the championship a lot earlier as well. But not to worry now. That was years ago. This is now, and we're going to fly down to Abidjagu as he is all over the back of El Scaife, and he's messed up the lines. Got a 3-second penalty, but Abidjagu want to make the most of these Hypersoft tyres going into this corner. Is he going to brake late? No, he decides against it. So far, really early in the race, I know, but Abidjagu is currently my driver of the day. I mean, he's doing really well out there. Can he get past? We've got a yellow flag in Sector 1. Let's make sure everybody's got through Sector 1. Okay, that was a bit of an odd line by Gogs 27. It's probably what caused it. So, let's go through the order currently. Currently in the lead is Alpumutke, closely followed by Mattis FTW, baby. And he is, when I say closely followed, this could be a move coming up here down the back straight. DRS, Urs, wide open. Urs on full whack. DRS wide open. Alpumutke has decided to go very defensive now. I went the wrong way. Here we go, following through. Can he keep with him? Can he get back past him? We're going to have a really long battle for this lead. Virtual safety car. And we have the virtual safety car for Kubilay Toprak, who is retired from the session. Let's try finding out where he is. He's just off the track. He's literally just off the track. So, virtual safety car. Who's decided to pit? Hixie has decided to pit. Jayor has decided to pit. This could help a few cars. How are these two battling out behind the virtual safety car? To Alpumutke, you know, that gap will go down. You want the virtual safety car to end in your favour. Sometimes if you're on the middle of the corner and you want the other person to be on a straight so you can just accelerate out. There's a lot of things you can do. So if you look at Carter 5 for 10, that gap's going to be a hell of a small in a minute. You got to really watch as you see Alpha lining up. DRS enabled. Here we go. The race is back on. Has he got the better exit just by the timing of the ending of the virtual safety car? We'll give him a bit of time to save a bit of airs, a bit of fuel. Whoa, I thought he was going to crash on the back of him then, but he didn't. He managed to keep with it. Won't be doing the tyres any good following this close as Carter's got past Jeff Singleton, or maybe Jeff Singleton's gone back down a little bit, but let's see how the strategy works out. Orb King, 3-second penalty. Not what he needs, and he's close to the behind blank 101. Is that rain? Is that rain that I can see coming over in the sky? There could be a chance of rain. We could see rain here. That could be quite exciting. But blank 101 is getting followed by Orb King, but this is the battle I'm amazed by as Mattis gets a bit wide. Was it just a camera? Was it just a connection? I do think so, because he didn't gain as much as I thought he would. And Abu Jagur, my current driver of the day, has just got a 3-second time penalty. Owen's just got past blank 101 to take the final podium position. So if it stays like this, Orb King will still lead the championship come the end of this race, but there are a lot of laps left still to race. Had some panic then, did I turn my microphone on? But I did, so you can hear me. And Mattis decides to pit. Here we go, this is a crucial time. Everything has to go into this lap. Let's see what Alpumutke can do for this lap. This is going to be a critical lap. Can he perform the overcut as Mattis is in the pit? Owen has decided to stay out. Blank 101 has decided to stay out. And I think Mattis has actually pitted another lot of Ultra Softs. Yeah, he has pitted another set of Ultra Softs. So, this race could get interesting. He's come out behind Abu Jagur. We need to know the interval though. How far back is it in comparison to Abu Jagur? Okay, it hasn't worked out too bad, but they both have to stop again, so they'll both have to use a different set of tyres. It's Lewis Scaife, Carter. So we've got a bit of a train here going on as we see the Red Bull and the Williams coming close to each other. Can they get through his corner safely? I think Abu Jagur decides, you know, this is not really the time to do it, as he goes a bit crazy on the exit, but he manages to get through. That opens up the opportunity for blank Blazmuk. As we go and we see all those cars bunched together here. What's going on here? So, Carter's got through that somehow. Le Scaife is now all over the back of Mattis coming down this back straight. DRS wide open, braking down into the chicane. Get through the chicane. Okay, Lewis Scaife maybe didn't. Got a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. And if we look at the lead, the gap between Orb King and Alpumutke is just increasing at all times, as I've just missed Carter and Mattis having a bit of a ding-dong battle. Not an overtaking pace here, Mattis. Get the exit, nice, that's it. Go around the outside, don't do a stroll. Hartley, oh, they've crashed. They have collided. I mean, I'll have to watch it back a little bit. Let's have a look. So, here we go. They're battling with each other. Yeah, racing incident. It was a racing incident between them two. That is my definition. I watched it back on the stream and it is a racing incident. My opinion. Lewis Scaife, El Scaife and Carter now battling. Carter's obviously got front wing damage from that collision with the Wolves. You see behind as well, Blazmuk and Jeff Singleton are fighting with each other as we see them side by side down the straight. This is pretty incredible racing. As you look back up to the Orb King Alpu battle, the gap has increased, but this battle, the gap is decreasing as Carter decides it's time to get rid of that broken front wing. Let's see what's going on with Jeff Singleton and Blazmuk. All over the back here. As you see, the blank 101 is actually staying within range of Orb King, which could make the race pretty interesting. 3-second time penalty for El Scaife there. Yeah, so he's starting to discount himself from the podium positions if he was going to do something amazing on those tyres. Jeff Singleton seems to be falling back from this battle a little bit, so maybe this is a good time to run through the race order. Currently in first without stopping. Look at that line. That was a beautiful line by Alpine Mutke. Currently in first place, no stops, Alpine Mutke. Second place, falling further and further behind Alpine Mutke, is Orb King, but right behind him, currently chasing him down within half a second here, is Blank 101, as we see a yellow flag in sector 2 and 3. It's just quickly cleared. But let's keep watching this. What can Blank 101 do? A rookie in our league, racing for Ferrari. Can he find a way? It's just got a time penalty, but can he find a way past the 5-time champion? Is he phased? Is he going to be able to do anything about the 5-time champion? You've got to look at Mattis. Is in contention here to take the lead once these cars in front start pitting, because he's only, what, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, about 19 seconds behind. It's a quite... yeah, he's in contention. If he keeps going the way he's going, he's in contention to take the lead when they pit in front of him, but he does have to pit again, so be a very interesting strategy. Maybe Orb King and Blank, maybe the top 4 planning not to stop again. Most of the time in league racing, it's the strategy run that wins it, not actually the pace you have. When I started employing actual decent strategies, I started winning. So as we see Mattis all over the back, Perry the dog 6 here. Should be a fairly simple move. Perry the dog obliges, like the good dog he is, and lets Mattis take 5th place. So this is going to be quite interesting, as Jeff Singleton and Blasmic are in battle again. He gets past, but now Al Scaife is getting involved in the matter. These guys are fighting like tooth and nail. This is what you want to see in league racing. This is why people turn up. So Joe apparently has a 5-second good penalty, but not good penalty, 5-second stop go penalty, but normally that is a mistake in this game. But Jeff Singleton, wow, decides to try diving up the inside, and that really didn't work out, and now he's been left for dead by Blasmic, because we've got a yellow flag in sector 2. Blasmic really late on the brakes there. Can he make the corner? Not quite. Jeff Singleton should have tried concentrating his exit there. He should have realised that they were all over the back of each other. It's getting nervous now. Are we going to have 3 cars fighting for the same position here as we go down the back straight? Looking towards John Jayor, is saying unplayable. Okay, so something's happened to Jayor. We'll wait and see after the race as we see those 2 in front. This is going to be an opportunity. This is going to be an opportunity. Open your DRS. Does he have DRS? Yes, he's got DRS open. We don't want to watch this camera. We want to see this one. Can he get up the inside? Really late on the brakes. He was there, but not quite. This is great battle. You can see behind, look, Biffa Chipmunk is all over the back of Hixie as well. Can he do anything about it? No, we want to go back to these 3 who are fighting. Back to Biff Chipmunk, who's got maybe a move left in him on Hixie going into this corner. There's so much close racing going on. As you see Fasilio, it's all over the bank. But we got these here as well. We just got nowhere to look. So much racing going on. Blasmic all over the back of Luska. Here we go. Here's a move. Down the inside. Touched. Oh, no, he did a Vettel, but he got through it. And it's raining. I see rain. The rain has started to fall here in Canada. This makes it interesting. This will mean Azzy2's carry battling it out. It is raining. You see the rain. Oh, there's contact there. There was definite contact there. There is definitely raining though. Where's Spike when you need him? Shout out to Spike, who is currently watching, but could not race tonight because his PS4 decided it was going to become I was thinking of a really cool metaphor, but ran out of ideas. Leave it with me. Leave it with me. Oh, well, who's that in the wall? Al Scaife has just crashed into the wall. Oh, and did he hit Gogs? Did Gogs get any damage from that? Maybe. Wow. Is this going to be a safety car, virtual safety car? No, but it is raining. Blasmuk's just been is the first to pit and decide it's time for intermediates. I just heard someone spin off there. Into the wall. Yeah, Hicksy was in the wall. This is getting slippery now. Sectors 1, 2, 3. Fazilio and Mattis battling in the rain. Orb King's only just up ahead. When do you pit for inters in this weather? This has just got interesting. Mattis is going to lose out massively from this. Or maybe he's going to gain. We don't know. Do they all decide to pit? None of them decide to pit. Wow, Owen can't stop the car. Is this a lap too late? I think they should have gone in. I think they should have gone in, you know. Look how slippery it's getting. Can they slow the cars down? Alpu Mutke's just got to keep it on track now. There's debris all over the place. Let's see what people decided to do. Pit lane, Perry the dog, 6 intermediate tyres. Did he get the timing right? Is it too early? Got to look out for Blasmuk. Is he gaining on Carter? No, he isn't currently gaining on Carter. DRS disabled. Now it's time to pit. So, Brizzy's gone down the field. Does he have an accident? No, they're just battling it out with Biffy Chipmunk. Here we go. Little Paul into the pits. Everyone's coming into the pits now. It is time to pit for a change of tyres. But these drivers have got quite a long way to go. It's Fazillo and Orb King battle out in the wet on slick tyres. This is going to be difficult. This is what we want to see though. Decent, changeable conditions in the rain. Some drivers probably wish they started on a harder tyre. Owen's gone off! Owen's gone off! But he straightens lines at Fazillo. Is he going to have better traction? Mattis is spun. Mattis is spun in the wet. Down at the hairpin. This is crazy. This is what happens when you have to drive in the wet on dry tyres. Just get to the pit lane. But that's not what Mattis did. He was in the chance for winning. Look at all these drivers deciding now is the time to pit. Alpu Mutke in the pit, out the pit. Will he retake the lead? Yes, because everyone else has now decided it is time to put on the the intermediate tyres. That has not gone well for Mattis. Made a mistake in the wet, but this has worked out brilliantly for Alpu Mutke, extending his lead through the changeable conditions. Well done, Alpu. Well done. Now, has Mattis... No, there we go. I thought he may have fitted the wrong tyres there. But look at Blasmuk gained a lot through that period. Virtual safety car. We have a virtual safety car. Brizzy has crashed. If I can go down to Jayor, maybe we'll be able to see. So, Jayor's had a collision with Orb King. And Orb King's got a 5-second stop-go penalty. Gogs27's just got a drive-through penalty. So this is going a bit crazy here. What is going to happen come the end of the race? Okay, so somewhere along there Brizzy's crashed. But this virtual safety car has now disappeared. Alpu Mutke has lost a little bit in the wet. To Perry the dog 6, who now finds himself in second. Closely followed by Orb King. Does Orb King have front wing damage? It's not the only reason he normally goes backwards. Or maybe Perry the dog 6 is just working his car better in the wet. I love races that I can't predict what's going on, because I don't know who's going to win this now. I think Alpu Mutke is a pretty safe bet, but there's so much going on. I think it's time for a recap in the orders. The Scaife gets another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, but currently commanding this race in the wet, in the lead, is Alpu Mutke. Second place, Perry the dog 6, driving for Toro Rosso. Where did Perry the dog 6 start? He started in 14th, finds himself in second. Not a bad drive. Third, trying to hassle Perry the dog 6, is Orb King. Fifth, Fazillo, 97. Currently 5 seconds behind Orb King. Fifth, Blank 101. Sixth, Mattis FTW's Orb King, and Orb King just gets past Perry the dog 6 there. And Perry the dog 6 is not going to give it up very lightly. Is this going to be heavy rain in a minute? Is this going to be extreme wet tyres? It looks like it could go that way, couldn't it, when you ride on board? I did say I thought the rain was coming, and it did. Yes, I think it could be wet tyres, not before too long. Where did I get up to? I can't remember. We'll go from 5th. 5th, blank 101. 6th, Mattis FTW, baby. 7th, Abijagu Jagua. 8th, Jeff Sington. 9th, Blasmuk. 10th, Hixie 1, 2, 3. See how much they're struggling in the wet for understeering. Grip, I think this is nearly full wet conditions. 11th, Little Pool 78. 5-second stop go penalty for El Scafe as we see Little Pool all over the back of his team. No, it's not his teammate, is it? The sister team of Toro Rosso. Oh, he's going to get close to it. Don't break too late. El Scafe has decided it's time to call it quits and retire from the session as these two drivers make battle here. Little Pool in the slipstream. Hixie 1, 2, 3. No DRS, of course, because it is raining. Up the inside, going towards the final chicane. Can he get it done in the braking zone? No. Hixie 1, 2, 3 managed to outbrake him. This is presenting an opportunity now for Carter to get in on the act. We've got these guys racing close once more. Carter can't really get the move done, but can he get the switch back? Not quite. Switch back in turn 2, maybe. Not quite. So going through turn 3 and 4 are 10th, 11th, 12th. This is for the final point in this race. Perry the Dog hasn't lost touch of Orb King, but we see Mattis here all over the back of blank 101, keeping an eye on all the other battles at the same time. What can he do going up the back straight, going into the final chicane? He pulls to the right hand side, up the inside of blank 101. Takes the chicane. Does he? Yes, and he gets through, but of course blank 101 could fight back. Coming up the main straight now. Does he dive to the inside? No, he doesn't. That is 5th place secured for Mattis unless he makes another mistake. And of course, he would be much better off if he didn't do the spin just before pitting. That hasn't worked out that well for him, has it? It doesn't normally work out when you spin. Peridog 6 is actually starting to gain on Orb King again. But let's go back to my favourite little battle here for Little Pool and Hixie. Doesn't decide on a late move. Decides to get the corner right, but just goes a bit too slow. Little Pool 78 through those corners. Up the main straight now. Does he dive in behind Hixie? No, not quite. This is probably one of the best races we've had all season. As Perry the Dog, now, as I saw a move going on there, but Perry the Dog 6 is all over the back. Little Pool did get past Hixie. He's going up the inside at the hairpin. Who got first through the DR? Oh, it doesn't matter for the DRS, does it? Look at all the movement going on down the field, but we ride on board for the battle for second. This is crucial for the championship for Orb King. Crucial for Alpu Mutke. Orb King gets the inside line though and keeps second position. Can Perry the Dog 6 make a move into turn 1? Scox 27's decided it's time for full wet tyres. I think it's drying up again now though by the look of it. I think that time's gone and been and gone. Oh, is he going to get the move done here? Is this going to be a beautiful move by Perry the Dog 6? Not quite, doesn't get the traction out of the corner. But these two are fighting for a decent race position. Second step on the podium. Alpamuk has somehow decided to just pull away from everyone and ruin this race. No, he's done a very good job. As you can see, down the field now, they've all spread out a little bit from how close they were. This is now the closest battle on track. As you see, they're gaining on a back marker there. That would probably be blank. No, it can't be blank 101 though. Be someone further down the field. Gogs maybe? If I go to board Orb King, I'll be able to tell who it is. Gogs 27. Yeah, they're gaining on Gogs 27 here. Can Perry the Dog 6 get something done going up the straight? You may not have DRS, but you've got all the other toys you can play with. Mattis has actually got really good pace. He could come up and ruin the day for these two still. The only thing that ruined it for him, as I keep saying, is that spin. Such a shame. It was wet weather when I crashed, and Claudio crashed, Clatty to ATC crash in that same race in 2016. Not that I'm bitter about it. It's one of those, the only race I believe that I should have won that I didn't win. And that's the truth. I mean, there's loads I could have won, but that was like a dead set victory that I lost. Let's see Mattis now all over the back of Pizzillo as I take a swig of drink. Nicer exit there. Clips the wall, no damage luckily. Tries the Hartley Stroll move. We've got a yellow flag in sector 1. Mr. Gogs 27, who did put those full wet tyres on, decided to put Inters back on. See, here it looks wet enough. But everywhere else on the track, it doesn't look wet enough, as you see, it's all over the back of Fazillo. Cleverly using his gearbox here to be in a higher gear to reduce wheel spin as he decides to go for a dive up the inside. Fazillo luckily leaves him room, or misses the corner himself. Here he is in the slipstream. Perry the Dog is still close to walking. But can Mattis get this move done on Fazillo for 4th place? He dives to the inside. Battle on the brakes. You can't really risk as much in the wet. He carries more speed through, but just gets held up by Fazillo there. Not as Fazillo's fault. Just places his car perfectly. Jail's got a 3-second time penalty. We're not going to know to the end of the race who's going to finish where, are we? As always, but you know, penalties is going to be confusing this time. But this is turning out, I think, I'm going to call it now, this is one of the best races we've had all season. Changeable conditions always make the race exciting. As I think this could be on now. This could be the move. This could be the time. Dives to the outside. Inside for the next. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. Fazillo is really good on the brakes. Mattis just doesn't have the confidence to brake that little bit later than Fazillo. Are they both gaining on Perry the Dog 6? They could be, you know. You just got to position your car in the right place, Mattis, and you will be able to get back. Here we go. Hairpin. It seems to be the only place he's able to get a bit close. But does he get too wide? He may be able to close the line. It's going to be a battle of setup here. Who's got the least downforce is right on board with Fazillo now. Behind Mattis. What can they do? Going up the back straight. The long straight. One of the longest straights in F1. Not the longest, though. Oh, they touch. That wasn't rude. Just nice racing there, actually, by Mattis, who just makes it sure that Fazillo can't turn in. So, let's do another rundown of the order. In first place is Alpumke, 25 seconds ahead. 25 seconds. If I was racing, I'll be up there with you, Alpu. I would be battling with you. You wouldn't have it so easy. Second place, Orb King, doing a fine job here for Force India. Keeping that, well, he would lose a bit of point, the gap will reduce, but he'll keep the championship lead if it stays like this. Second place, Perry the Dog 6. Jayor's crashed out, I would presume. In fourth place is Mattis FTW, baby. Fifth place is Fazillo 97. What we don't need is a safety car. That could ruin this race. I've seen... Was that Perry the Dog? No. Was it? I don't know. Anyway, fifth place, Fazillo 97. Sixth place, Blank 101. Seventh, in dry earlier, he was making some good moves, but the race is quieting down a little bit now. Seventh place, Abijagu Jagua 16. Eighth, Jeff Sington. Ninth, Blasmuk in the Sauber. 10th place, locking up both front wheels there, is Little Paul 78. 11th is Carter. 12th, Biff the Chipmunk, one of my favourites, as you know. Hixie 123, how's he doing on the wet tyres? Let's have a look. No grip at all on those wet tyres. Or is he just letting people past? Just watch. He's the only car currently out there on wet tyres. But he has to look for the damp patches. Doesn't seem to be the right tyre to be on, does it? I've done that. In 2011, I believe it was. I was right down the field. I decided, you know what, I've got nothing to lose. I'll put dry tyres on 2 laps too early. Way too early, as I've just noticed Mattis is all over the back of Perry the Dog 6. He goes for the inside dive. Third place is his. He'll be chasing down second now. Yeah, as I was saying, I was trying to battle and I ended up spinning right in front of the leaders, and I think I hit Son of the Blues, and he was fuming, but that was back in the day when I was rubbish, as Mattis has left the session. Perry the Dog 6 is pitted. Mattis has lost connection. So I'm going to be a good person, and can I invite to session? No, I can't. Unfortunately, I can't invite to session. Mattis, try joining off the Friends tab if you are watching. This race, this isn't working out for him, is it? It was going so well. Yes, Spike sent me a message saying he would have won this. I completely agree. Oh, I thought he was back. He's not back. But completely agree. I think you could have won this because you're good around this track, and it's wet, and you're really good in wet. So, as we see Mattis just plummet down the field, please say he rejoins. Otherwise, he will be fuming. Absolutely fuming. So, let's not forget who is out front at the moment. Alpu Mutke dominating this race. As I slipped on the controller there, it kind of fell out my hand and I ended up changing. But Alpu Mutke, he's who we want to see. As we've got a yellow flag in Sector 2. He's just driving the perfect race. Seems to be quickest out of everyone. Pulling away from Orb King with every single lap he does. He just seems to have the pace. Currently second in the championship. Obviously has aims and wants to win this championship. Because he doesn't want to win a championship. I don't know why I said because. Why'd I have to justify it? He wants to win the championship. He wants to beat 5-time champion Orb King at his own game. He wants to be one of the best and one to go down in Dynamic Racing League history. How are Williams doing? Well, they're second in the Constructors' Championship. Better than real life, isn't it? Second in the Constructors' Championship, so they'll be hoping that they can transform this into points. And Abu Jagua is currently in 5th. So, they'll be gaining a lot on Force India. This is going to be a good championship if it stays like this. So how does Alpu Mutke's results? He doesn't really race with us this long. So he hasn't actually got a top 3 here in the past. But he'll be hoping to change that now. Last race he finished in Monaco. He finished 2nd, which is a really, really good result in Monaco. Finished 2nd in Spain as well. He finished 2nd in Baku. Has he won a race this year? I feel like he has. So he finished 2nd in Baku. He finished 2nd in China. He finished 12th in Bahrain. And he finished 8th in Australia. So he hasn't actually got a win this year. So he'll be hoping to make it his first win of the season, as Jeff Singleton's all over the back of... Whoa, what's happened back there? What was going on back there? There was a car somewhere off the road. Hicksey's now left the session. Was it Hicksey? Wrong tyres? Probably. But Jeff Singleton is all over the back of Little Paul 78. I don't know why I started talking like this, but we will go with it. Oh, this probably goes back to my throwback to the Classic League when I commentate on that. And it's lights out and away we go. Go, 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 go. You know how they used to talk like that on the TV because it was BBC. So they've all decided it's time to pit. That's it all. Jeff Singleton decided it's time to pit and change these tyres. Now, will he make the mistake in going on wet tyres, or will he just put another set of inters on? Inters and a front wing change for Jeff Singleton. His Mattis, oh, he's still disconnected. That is such a shame. He was doing so well. Okay, so we've got a report from Mattis as we ride on board with his Ghost. He says, can someone else please host next time? This is getting ridiculous. Obviously, clearly frustrated. I'm sorry, but no one else seems to be having trouble with their connection. So, Alpamut came first. 5 laps still remaining. Where can we see some change here? Blank 101. Let's not forget it's his debut. Pressure could get to him. Bit of a chipmunk. Let's see. This could be good. Jeff. Those cars are all over the place still, aren't there? No, Jeff Singleton, Biff a Chipmunk. This could be good. Biff a Chipmunk is a quick driver. What could happen? That wasn't tidy, was it? But my mum says every single time she comes into my room. So, going into the hairpin. Can he keep it tidy? Whoa, his tyres are going off. Is it drying up? Is it starting to dry up? Or I can see blue sky, but I don't think it's drying up enough for dry tyres just yet. Just very slippy still. His back tyres are probably starting to wear out a little bit. If I was Biffa Chipmunk, I don't know if he watches this or not. I know he does. I'm just saying that to be dramatic. I'd be looking for the water now. Cool these tyres down. They're clearly overheating. So going offline, looking for the water will probably be the best bet for Biffa Chipmunk here. But no, he's sticking to his lines. He's not listening to me. Down the straight, maybe. Down the straight here, he'll start going offline. There we go. Try and cool his tyres down. See? I do have an impact on races. Or maybe I just messed it up from. Anyway, let's keep looking through. Blank 101. Yeah, this race has finally got boring. They do it at some point, and this is the time it's decided to get boring. Orb King, Orb King, Orb King. What can I say? Good racing driver. Leads by 12 points. Does really, really well. So, yeah, I don't know what I was going to go with that. This Blank 101, it's gaining. I think he's the one to watch at the moment. I think he could be gaining on Zillow. It's all about keeping your tyres in the right window. I mean, if it got really desperate, Alpamuk got time to pit and still come out in front, but I don't think he needs to risk it. Unless his tyres have gone off, but then he could risk it. I got excited, but I forgot Matt left. If you didn't hear that, I got excited, but I forgot Matt left. So apologies for that. Yeah, this is Blank 101 gaining on Fazillo. He would definitely be wanting a podium on his first time out, but not if he starts driving over the grass like that in the wet. That's a risky strategy, that. Nyom. So, can Blank 101 get a podium on his debut? I didn't do it. Not many people do it. Quite difficult to do. Paradog 6 just got another penalty, but yeah, I don't know who's going to finish where because of all these penalties. Let's just wait and see. It's always the most fun way to do it, isn't it? Just see what happens. Nice little run through chicane there by these two drivers. So, if you're enjoying this, make sure you like, subscribe to my channel and all that. Oh, I got this video's got a like, that's nice. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Maybe you want to join our league. Check us out on Facebook, Dynamic Racing League. We've got a nice logo. It's black background with red writing on. Then F1 decided to steal it, which was quite nice. So yeah, check us out. Look at the previous races. They're all on my channel. So have a watch of those. As we still ride on board with Blank 101 chasing down the Zillow as hard as it can, goes on the grass, front wing, still see it, still there. Lives to fight another day as he closes in on the hairpin. Of course he'll get closer here. No DRS though, is there? But we've actually had a really, really good race today. Let's not forget that we've had loads of battling all throughout the field. We've had accidents, we've had spins, we've had safety, well, virtual safety car, still no safety car. I mean, this is ridiculous. We should have a safety car at least by now, but maybe not today. But you know, we should have had a safety car a few weeks back. But a virtual safety car we had today. We've, you know, it's been a good race. It's rained, it's been dry, Alpine has dominated. This has just been a really, really good race. We've got 18 drivers, we've got people still probably wanting to join. So if you do want to join, or know someone wants to join, send them this way. Send us a nice message on the Facebook. But there's only one person we can really, really talk about in terms of being the best driver throughout this day. I mean, he could even have a 10-second penalty by now. He could have a drive-through penalty with stop go in the middle of it, he would still come out victorious. But starting his final lap now is Alpu Mutke, one of the league's best drivers, currently second in the championship. Used to give me a good run for my money when I used to be racing these last year he joined the league. Hasn't won this year yet, so this will probably mean quite a lot to him. He's had bad luck, he's put a lot of time into it, and it's starting now to pay off. He needs to start delivering results, and this is how you do it. You don't just beat Owen, you smash it out the park, you win by over half a minute. As we see, he is going to be hopefully winning this race barring any mistakes, but no, he's getting through now. As he's harvesting, he's urging to tell where the rain... Oh, it's the rain light, isn't it? Well, yeah, you can't tell anymore. But going into the hairpin for one last time. Alpu Mutke down the back straight following the Red Bull, but he will be happy. Williams will be happy with him. His team manager will be happy. To get the first win under the belt is going to be a good feeling. 3-second time penalty for Little Paul, but we don't really care about that right now. Crossing the line to take the win here in Canada is Alpu Mutke. Great job by him. Now we've got to wait for another 30 seconds or so for Orb King to come and cross the line, as he's probably going for fastest lap, but he won't be able to get it because it's raining. As we wait, coming down the back straight, he's going to hold on to second hopefully, unless he's got a 3-second time penalty, and he may not. But let's see, going through the final chicane, 5-second time penalty for Jeff Singleton as he crosses the line. Orb King second. Fazillo did take second, so Orb King finishes third. Blank 101 fourth. Fifth coming to the line. I think he did have a few penalties. Abu Jagua comes up to fourth. Wow. Fifth, Perry Dog. Sixth. Blank 101 sixth. Seventh. And first race I've commentated on him. Driving for Sauber is Blazmuk. Sauber need points. Currently last in the Constructors' Championship. Did Haas get any points today? No, they did not. So they will overtake. They won't overtake Haas, but they'll close the gap on Haas anyway. Or Haas, as I call them. Blazmuk finishes 7th. Little Paul 78 crosses the line to be the last to finish, but finishes in 8th. A very good race here today. So let's see them on the podium, on the top step of the podium. Of course, will be Alpu Mutke from Turkey. In second place is... I can't remember who was in second place. Is it Fazillo? Fazillo 97. And in third place is Owen, Orb King. Just see them celebrate on the podium there. A nice winning trio. I think Kubele and Fazillo could be in the wrong cars. Yeah, they are. Okay, they should have been in the other cars. So there's Ferrari second. Oh, well, look how dry it's got. Alpu Mutke. Oh, I need to do this, don't I? In first place is Alpu Mutke driving for Williams. Second place is Fazillo 97. Third place, Orb King. Finished on track in second, but ended up with a penalty. Ended up finishing third. Fourth, Abu Jagua. Fifth, Perry Dog. Sixth, Blank 101. Seventh, Blaz MK. 8th, Little Paul 78. 9th, Carter 5510. And in 10th is Mattis FTW baby for McLaren. So, thank you for watching us today as we wait for this to disappear. You can join us on Facebook. You can send us a message and we will actually let you join. Become a reserve driver. And there's a space you can race for us. You can see how exciting our racing is. So, next race, I don't know when the next race is. Don't know what I was going to tell you. Next race will be someday. Someday, not like Sunday. You know what I mean. It's been a long day. Thank you for watching, and hopefully we will see you next time. Goodbye.